Hi there, Second Lifers. Today I decided to dip my toes into the world of Second Life dating. Many would argue that all of Second Life is a big dating site, and while there is some truth to that, some residents choose to take a more direct approach and actively seek out what they are looking for in a relationship. This video will discuss one of the tools we can use to do that, the dating HUD, Thundr. I want to preface this by saying that although it is marketed as a dating HUD, and that is what many of the users are looking for, I have seen quite a few ads looking for friends, gaming buddies, hookups, whatever kind of relationship people might be seeking in SL. Today's video mainly revolves around registering for the Thundr service and how to get your profile to get the best results. Although there may be kiosks in other places, there are two main ways to get the Thundr HUD. In World, you can visit their location and click on one of the signs to get a HUD. This method is free. Or, if you're lazy like me, you can purchase the HUD on Marketplace for $1 Linden. I will put the links to both in the description. Once you have the HUD, which should be named something like Thundr-SL Dating HUD, Add Me, right-click on your inventory and choose Add. It will add as a tiny circle icon to your screen that you can click to open up the full HUD. This HUD runs on the media stream, so if you do not have media currently enabled, you may see a message asking that you enable media before continuing. Once you have the HUD working, you will see a screen like this shown here that will tell a little about the rules of use and also give you a link to the terms and conditions page. Once you check the box to indicate that you agree, you can continue on with the registration. The next step is to establish your Thundr name. As noted on the screen, you cannot change your Thundr name without deleting and starting over. I suggest that you choose a name that either indicates a bit about who you are or what you are looking for, or that you are willing to be called by people until they know your actual avatar name. This is one of the few pieces of information that anyone interested in you will have before they meet you. I feel the next step is more important than it should be, mainly because of how many people get it wrong. The app asks you to enter your age in 2-digit day, 2-digit month, and 4-digit year. The app will display your age, but not your birth date to others. That said, if you aren't easy about registering with your real birth date, it is a good idea to at the very least pick a year that is close to your birth year. One of the filters that people can narrow their search by in the app is age. If you inadvertently put that you are 20 years old when you are really 40, people in your age range may filter you out. Once you have this filled out and before you click continue, check the My Age section at the top of the HUD. This is the age you will be listed at for Thundr users. If it says the age you want, you are ready to continue to the next page. The next screen may seem a bit limited in options, but you are asked to select your gender as well as to decide if your gender will be shown in your profile before you continue. Following the gender page is the sexual orientation page. This one allows you to choose up to 3 orientations as well as whether or not to show your orientation on your profile. The last step before the fun begins asks you to select what gender or genders you wish to match with. This page simply filters your search results based on what each person's answer to the question was about their own. Now that we are done with the very basics, it's time to let a bit of your personality shine. First is the passion section. While these may not seem important, they are one of the few pieces of information people will have while they are swiping. When scrolling, for people whose passions match yours, their passion turns pink. These can be a useful tool to see at a glance who likes the same things as you. You can pick up to 5 passions, which to some may seem like too many and others too few, but try to prioritize passions that you can explore in Second Life if you need to narrow your list down. Next, you are asked to select up to 6 photos to show people what you look like. They recommend that the photos be 5 by 12 by 863. While these exact dimensions are not essential, they do help. If you use a picture of greatly different dimensions, your photos will cut off or stretch oddly. The first picture shown is your first impression. You may have tons of fun avatars, but it is smart to share a picture of what your avatar looks like most often if possible. People will likely expect on your first meeting that you look something like your photo. The last step before your profile goes live is the block screen. If there are any avatars you wish to not be able to find you on Thundr, you can add their UID here and block them. Once you complete all the steps of the registration, you will be presented with your first potential match. Exciting, right? There is one more step I strongly recommend you go through before swiping. At the bottom of the HUD, the second button from the right is a little person icon. Click that to go to your profile. There are two potentially important buttons here. Settings I will leave for you to explore on your own, but it allows you to adjust options such as match age range, preferred languages, and the block list. It is also where you can delete your Thundr account. Where I want to direct your attention is to the Edit Info button. Click it and you will get a screen where you can edit your information. Here you can edit the information that will show in your ad, the passions displayed, to if you want to add a school, job title, or location. However, it is the freeform About You section that is probably most important. You have 500 characters to tell about yourself. Only the first 125 or so characters will appear to users by default, so try to make them count. This 125 characters gives you the chance to get someone to give your profile a closer look. Some ideas of things to include in your details section include your online times, language or languages spoken, what kind of relationships you are seeking, things you enjoy doing in SL. Do you typically prefer to voice or type? Are you seeking real life as well? And contact information like your screen name or your Discord name. Now that you are all set up, you can go back to the list of potential matches by clicking the lightning bolt in the lower left corner. I will now give just a quick overview of how to use the interface for those who want it. Name and age are pretty self-explanatory, and next to them is a yellow picture icon. Clicking that icon lets you see the person's full bio. Below that are their passions, as we discussed earlier. Any passions that turn pink mean they match what you selected. Below that, you will see the start of their biography. Remember, this is only about the first 125 characters. So you will need to click the yellow button to get more information. From there, it is simple as swiping left or right. Left, or X, means not interested, and right, or heart, means interested. The other two buttons, the yellow undo and the blue mega like, are only available to premium members. If you are interested in premium membership, visit Thundr's in-world location for more information as well as the vendors to sign up. Happy swiping, friends! I look forward to seeing you again soon.